Welcome to the first podcast episode of the year. Today, we are going to talk about a transgender's medical transition journey. What are the mental and physical obstacles of the transition? Is your body capable of transition? How can you help your friends and family transition with you? And why are pronouns important? So welcome to Late Nights by Luna Manila. I hope you enjoyed your holiday celebration at home with your loved ones. It's a new year, new hope. Continue the good practices, change what needs to be changed, break old patterns, and may the bridges you burn light your way. To answer your curiosity and to shed light on this topic, our guest today is a member of the pioneer Filipino transgender men movement and customer advocacy supervisor, RJ Puad. You can be an LGBTQIA ally and still be confused. It's understandable. But stick with me if you want to learn more. Sabi nga ni RJ, just because you don't know anything about the community, it doesn't mean you can't be an ally. So it's okay kahit marami tayong lito in the community. I learned a lot from this episode. First, let's define what is gender identity. A person's gender identity is how they define themselves in their head. It's the sense of themselves. So you identify yourself as something that is not aligned with how you are born. In general terms, the word transgender refers to people who identify differently from their biological sex. A transsexual is a person who physically transitions from male to female or vice versa. I understand that people don't just wake up and decide to become transgender. But if there is someone out there listening and questioning their gender identity and would like to feel less scared, listen to this.
You're right when you said na you don't just wake up and decide to become transgender because it's not a choice. It's more of a discovery for me. Kasi kahit tanungin mo yung mga kaibigan ko when I was around grade 6 elementary school, I would say na I was born in the wrong body. And that's common among transgender men and women. Sasabihin nila mali talaga to, hindi ito yung katawan ko. This should not be it. Sa akin lang kasi, it was important for me to make decisions on my own because this is my body and whatever consequences it will have, it will be for me. And I think this was the key for my happiness.
Usapang binder, RJ also shared his story when he removed his chest. Listen to this.
I used to bind for years. High school pa lang natuto na ako mag-bind ng chest kasi nga, malaki siya.
Ang aga nun high school?
Yes, high school. Parang more than 15 years na ako nag-bind before ako nakapag-top surgery. So sabi ko sa mama ko noon, dati kasi ginugupit niya yung mga binders ko because she was against it. She was against me dating women. Yun, she was cutting my binder, so I had to hide them. No? Pero eventually, when I transitioned and then when I came out and told them, ma, na magpapa-surgery ako, she was the one who went with me sa surgery ko. Siya yung nagbayad.
Moms are the best. One of my favorite parts of this interview is learning about the importance of your family and friends transitioning with you. So listen to what RJ had to share.
Sa akin, I think it's important for people to know that when you're transitioning, your family, your friends also transition with you. Paano ko nasabi yun? Kasi di ba you were talking about pronouns and all. Sa household namin, they are used to calling me ate kasi I'm the firstborn. Ate, kahit parents ko, they call me ate. It changed when I started correcting them. So for those who want to be addressed with the right pronouns, you have to speak up also and tell them how it is important to you. So when I started transitioning na, I told them, call me kuya instead of ate.
Let's talk about the importance of pronouns. Acknowledging the familiarity and slip-ups. How is it important to the community? Using the right pronoun is a sign of respect. especially if the person openly identifies him or herself as a certain gender. Normally, we have slip-ups. Hindi to maiiwasan, lalo na at kilala mo yung tao for a long time. The communication should be open and two-way. You must keep an open mind if someone corrected you, and sa other end naman, don't get easily offended pag may mga nagkamali. So we can just simply correct them. Let's move on to claiming your identity. What medical treatments do some transgender people seek when transitioning? How much will it cost? How long? The first advice is to consult with an sige, endocrinologist. Ba't kasi hindi na lang doctor? Doctor who specializes on hormones. Because not all transgender can transition. There are a lot of factors like how healthy are you to undergo hormone replacement therapy? Like if you have PCOS, testosterone can mess up your hormone balance. These are only a few factors kung bakit hindi lahat pwede mag-transition. Kaya seek with medical assistance first. Sabi nga ni RJ, only you and your doctor, actually only your doctor, can identify kung ano talaga ang kailangan at pwede sa katawan mo. One of the questions asked is how much? At may importanteng warning si RJ, so please listen to this.
Pero yung iba kasi, they cut corners, they wanna take a shortcut, diretso kagad sa T. Mag-i-inject kagad ng sarili without asking the doctor for help, di ba? So, yung iba, they take advantage of that and sell testosterone like 300%, 400% of the
Wow.
actual price. So, yun, medyo mapapamahal ka if you take shortcuts, plus you're putting yourself at a higher risk. So don't do it. There's a lot of help out there. You can find organizations, you can find people who have been there, who have experiences. You can find doctors that you can ask help from. So, wag tayong mag-shortcut kasi mamaya, makapag-transition ka nga in 6 months, na-deads ka naman kasi hindi ka naman pala dapat nagta-transition in the first
Correct.
place.
Ang
Diba?
ganda na
So,
na-cover
yun.
natin yung part na yon. Ayan, pinaka-importante sa lahat, never cut corners. Huwag magmadali. At lalong huwag magpapadala sa kung sino-sinong sellers. Don't put yourself at risk. Take note na iba-iba ang katawan natin. What works for someone may not work for you. Yung result sa iba may be faster. Yung sa'yo may take time. And that is okay. We also talked about the importance of having a support group like the pioneer Filipino transgender men movement. Para if you need to seek advice like discrimination or human rights education or even people with medical transitioning experience, you can visit their website at pioneerftm.org or look for Pioneer FTM on Facebook. Ang galing ng group na to kasi they also help family members or even the partners of their community pag kailangan nila ng relationship advice. So for example, women na first time to be in a relationship with a trans man and you don't know how to deal with your partner, you can join this group for support. Oh, di ba? Ang galing. I finally asked RJ for any advice he can share with our listeners who are on their journey of discovering their identity or who are planning to transition. So listen to this.
You have to know and you have to accept the fact na ikaw lang yung nakakaalam kung sino ka talaga. Regardless kung ano man yung label na iba to sa'yo ng ibang tao, ikaw lang yung nakakaalam yan. So don't let others define who you are. Don't let others dictate who you should be. Kasi, if you always listen to others and not follow your heart, ikaw yung magsasuffer ng consequences. 'Di ba? So, go after your happiness. You will never know until you try anyway, 'di ba? What have you got to lose? Kasi kung wala ka namang ginagawa, wala din namang ibang nangyayari. But if you try, there's a chance for things to change. 'Di ba? And know that it will not be easy.
We have come to the end of this episode. So always remember, first, seek medical assistance because your body must be healthy and capable of the transition mentally and physically. Second, create open communication with your friends and family because they will transition with you too. You need all the support you can get from your loved ones. You can also look for a support group online, kagaya nga ng nabanggit ko kanina. So if you want to hear the complete podcast episode, the links are on the description box. Let me know what you think of this episode. Share with us your experience. What's your key takeaway? Remember, sharing is caring. Now follow me on Instagram at Luna_Manila and let me know what topic you want to talk about next. All love, no hate. For those of you who are new to this channel, this is a video podcast of Late Nights by Luna Manila, where we do the summary of episodes that are released on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. Links are in the description box. Please subscribe if you wish to be notified of the new episodes. Thank you for listening.